this bottom half of the hour rather, in the Northeast. If you have a flight today, if you have a flight tomorrow, anywhere out of the New York City metro area, Philadelphia, which, by the way, look at that camera. It is shaking, rocking and rolling. That's going to be our problem. There will be delays today, and they will linger into Monday because of our departing storm. Pressure gradient is going to deepen across the northeastern region, and wind gusts are expected to be upwards of 20 to 30, if not near 40 miles an hour into the afternoon. Now, with this storm itself, it did drop a little bit of snow, so I want to reverse it back to last night because we did pick up a good 1 to 3 inches of snow across northern New York, parts of the Adirondacks, whites and greens, and then Maine actually had a pretty decent showing. Nothing that was too dramatic. This storm itself didn't have the markings of bringing a lot of snow with it, but it's now going to, I guess, in its parting ways, kick up the lake effect snow machine, and then therefore we'll see more over the course of the next 48 hours than we did with our storm itself moving through. So here's a look at our radar over the last 3 hours. You can see the northwesterly direction. Our streamers already starting to pick up, and we do have winter weather alerts on the board. The lake effect snow warnings, that's where we're going to perhaps pick up closer to half a foot, if not more, inches of snow. Once we get into the winter weather advisory, the blue shadings, that's where we could see closer to, say, 1 to 3 inches, give or take, as we go through tomorrow afternoon. But this does include portions of the I-90 corridor, where we could see some slick conditions. That, along with, of course, some gustier winds. At times, if you find yourself under that snow squall or in the snow band, visibility can be dropped because of that, but also, too, the winds themselves are going to be what disrupts our airplanes and travel. We do have wind alerts on the board. These will continue through the end of the day today. So the strongest of our wind gusts, expect those through about sundown. And then as we go through the overnight tonight on into tomorrow, winds should start to relax a touch, but I think, unfortunately, there will still be some delays. Look at this, already seeing some delays in spots like LaGuardia, and then that's what I mean, lingering in our major hubs going into the start of the week. So through tonight, we take a look at those lake effect snow bands. They're isolated streamers as they work their way through. It's nothing like how we started last week, right? But this will continue, and then by Monday start to relax and start to shift and end before we see perhaps the introduction of some more weather coming in later half this week.